So, explain to me why I'm wearing this ridiculous shirt.
You mean
please.
these fantastic Oregon Duck jerseys?
We're trying to set up like a fashion statement.
You know, like a theme.
Yeah.
What's the theme?
Yeah.
Mark of the Beast.
Mark of the Beast. Who doesn't love the Beast?
This is the most uncomfortable piece of clothing I think I've ever put on.
That's a lie. You love
It's like
it.
a medieval tunic.
Yeah, $90 medieval tunic.
Yeah, $90. We're all wearing $90
Why
right now.
in God's... Please tell me you didn't just buy these for the podcast.
I may
He
have.
actually did.
I spent all the podcast money. That money you guys gave me for the SoundCloud stuff.
For the...
I bought jerseys with it.
Okay, good. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you handled the money well.
Well, what's on the let's get into something.
Let's get into something. Let's see what's on the list.
Well, I
for
want
today.
to talk to Josiah. You just recently got a job
I got
being
one
a
of the jail-
Mexican.
Yes, I work on a farm.
Yeah.
Just frolicking in berries, basically.
Okay, well, I wanted to explain why the reason you had a suntan.
Oh yeah, the sunburn. That's also the alcoholism.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha. So you just spend all of your evening with a
Yeah,
bunch of Mexicans,
I get to work at 8 in the PM, and I leave at 8 in the AM,
and then you just collapse,
and then I die,
it's good.
and then I'm reborn.
It's real good. Okay, now would you rather do this job or donate plasma? Visit the plasma center.
I would
'Cause you
rather
already-
do this job.
Explain to me your experience at the plasma center. That's what I want.
Yeah, this was actually pretty fun. Zach and Josiah one day they're like,
We
I
need
called them
money.
up, and they're like, oh, we're giving blood at the plasma center today. Not giving, they're getting
They're donating.
$30 for this.
It's supposed to be like 50 or 80 or something like that, because you get a $50 thing just for referring someone there. So yeah, Zach called me up, and so I went down to the center with him. First of all, the clientele there are basically, if you recall my story about the Greyhound bus, it's the same. It's the
that
same
sort
crew.
of class. It's very much the
They're
same.
they're raising money for Greyhound tickets, is what I'm saying.
I see, and they're all very happy to be
to
there.
go to
Although-
to go to other shittier cities.
They got shitty movies playing during the entire time, and I've never been more impressed by an audience in my life. Usually I hate the people at movie theaters. Like, they're just gawking like retarded seals. But these people were kind of silent, probably because they were afraid of each other. I was a bit afraid.
The plasma center is a
they
sketchy
were
place.
very quiet and polite.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. But I feel like that was just because they were just worried that someone would find out they had AIDS.
So what happened once it was your turn to speak to the doc?
Yeah.
So I went through the whole physical and everything. I got my finger pricked. They were like, "Hey, all your levels are good." I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he did
anything.
like 13 follow-ups. It took about 2 hours.
Yeah, because then I had to go tell her like all the countries I was in when I was in Europe. It was an extended ordeal, and then eyes and ears and mouth checkup, and he listens to my chest,
Mm-hmm.
and he listens to one lung,
Okay.
and then he moves it over to the other side, then moves it over to the other side, and he moves it over to the other side. And I was like, how many lungs do I really have? Because I'm pretty sure it's 2, not
Pretty sure.
4. And then he moves it over to the other side. He's like, yeah, you have a... Sounds like you... What was the phrase he
You
used?
have a tight lung.
It sounds like you have a little bit of a tight lung.
And what
So
does that
you-
mean exactly?
means-
At first, he thought it was a compliment.
Oh, yeah,
You're
my
not
lungs
so
were in
bad
good
yourself.
Not so bad.
I've been doing my
But
lung
it's-
tightening exercises at home. They're really
I've been
paying
doing,
off.
I've been doing lung kegels, and that seems to be working out for me. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So, but apparently, if you have restricted like breathing or something, you can't donate blood for whatever reason. It wasn't even blood; it was just plasma.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't
you-
do it,
your
and he was
shitty
like,
lung.
"Well, you could come back tomorrow." And sit through the whole thing again.
It's
and
about 4 hours.
Yeah, about 4 hours.
Oh
That'd
my
probably
God.
be worth it. I was like, fucking no. Why would I do that?
Fucking yes. On the 4th of July, they invited us all to come down for donuts in the morning and
Donuts
hot
in the
dogs
morning.
in the evening.
Oh.
Free.
Hot dogs.
And we decided that we're just going to go there to watch movies because they don't even care
They
who's
don't
in
even
the waiting
charge.
room.
Yeah,
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Uh-huh.
That's the one.
That's
That's the wieners at this.
Well, do you want to go with us?
Probably not.
Okay, that's fine.
You can have your free donuts and hot dogs.
Free movies though. It was 007 and in the sky far.
in the sky fall, in the sky fall, and the sky's falling, and it's skyfall at skyfall. I'm Rihanna.
No,
Oh,
It's
Rihanna.
Adele.
Rihanna.
It's Adele.
Why did I think Rihanna?
Fail.
because she
Fail.
repeats the same lyrics over and over and over again.
Ah, that could be it.
So in the pursuit of content, Alex and I was showing Alex a video of a orchestra playing the 2001: A Space Odyssey theme song, and it's fantastic. But he's showed me something better that he actually experienced in person while he was doing sound for West Salem Festival.
Some of those you don't know, I work at a high school, and so we often run like major festivals. And so I was doing the recording that year, and I came across this lovely gem. We're just gonna have a little listen. It's about a minute long. Yeah.
Alex and I have heard it. Josiah, you will be fresh ears.
First time experience.
We're gonna start in near the piano solo.
All right, here we go.
It's still okay. But Alex, he was up in his booth, just rolling on the floor laughing.
Dying.
This is like
Okay,
this is
all
the
right.
better
Hold
part.
on. Let me hear this
Soak
out.
it in.
Just wait for when the big band comes in. And these are high schoolers. Remember that. He's just on.
I like how there's no timing at all. New theme song.
Yeah.
We should put this. And then wait for something. This was recorded live. This is not a studio recording, as you.
Somebody dropped their mug and it shattered.
Because they were in shock the whole time. Just
Actually, just drop it.
Man, strong.
What was that?
That was a high school jazz band playing their hearts out.
Oh, I like how jazz is supposed to be off kilter and off beat, and they even fucked that up. Like they couldn't handle it. Anybody who says jazz doesn't take any skill is wrong.
That was some skill to be that offbeat and that out of tune.
That's for real. The glass.
That's 100% real. That's 100%
not
real.
added in or
No,
anything?
I cleaned up the coffee mug myself.
How does that happen?
Because they're either laughing as hard as I was, or like Jesse said, they were in shock that they dropped the cup, and they were sitting like 4 rows from the front. So I'm sure they were just dying.
That's a horrible situation to
And
be
then-
in a jazz band because you can't quit.
Not only this, but after their performance, they do this like clinician
Someone
thing.
actually hang themselves.
they do a that band does a clinic.
Okay, so a guy comes up on stage in front of everybody, and he does a little like clinic with them, and he's like, "All right, you play G, boop. You play G, boop. Okay, no, both of you play Santa. Boop. It's just like it was like, oh my god, get them off the stage. It was bad.
Oh, proud parents.
Just one little taste of another classic.
You play G.
Do you hear the egg shaker just completely off? Someone's fucking up the egg shaker. Who fucks up an egg shaker?
Tequila. Tequila.
Not yet. Not yet. Go.
Tequila.
Okay, good.
Tequila.
I got it, guys. I'm shaking the fuck out of this egg.
It's just a band full of Parkinson kids.
It was bad, but that's
You fuck up the egg shaker.
that's my gem. That's what I hold on to.
So
Yes,
that was
yes,
I like
great.
the thought of him just practicing late into the night. Just fucking.
I'm gonna get this
I'm
egg
gonna get
shaker thing.
This is my moment. Yes, I get the egg shaker. My parents will finally love me.
Nope. Did you hear the rest of the band?
Okay, so play a G. Kill yourself.
And you play G? And you as well.